I hope they don't be hearing us crunching on air, the chips.
No, they don't. It's suppressed.
Cause I was smashing them one of them shows. Yeah.
No, I watched a couple of my shows when I had them with them.
They was looking for me. Y'all was looking for me. Y'all was checking for me. Y'all was checking for me. I know I'm running behind y'all. It's bad out there.
Yes, it is. Very much so.
Okay, Sonya. You ready, Sam? Man, get yourself together.
Yeah, I know.
Sonya do what she do. Hey, y'all. Checking in on Instagram. Y'all was looking for me. I'm here. I made it. Barely. I don't even know what we're going to talk about first. Oh, my hand's ashy. Anybody got some lotion? Fix it, Jesus.
In that break.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Okay, Sam, are you good?
Yeah.
Nope, that room. And when you go in, look to your right on that shelf.
Girl. Yeah, Shakenya, it was because you ate that gum. Because this is good. And it's sweet.
You better not be able to hear the crunches on the microphone, Sam.
You won't.
Man.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be doing it.
Okay.
Me and Sonya.
And Sonya, let me know if you can hear them, so I can have them cut it out. All right, y'all, we about to go live. We're running a little bit behind tonight.
Is my mic open?
We on color people time tonight, peoples. I shouldn't have said that. Was that racially insulting? I shouldn't have said that. Let me take that back. Can we take it back? I can't take it back because I'm already live. Damn. Y'all are behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Oh, Sonya, I'm going to need your money for the tickets when we get off there. For me and fellas.
Through the boots.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Studio people, it's about to go down.
All right.
Okay.
You all ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Good evening, and welcome to Motor City Radio. You chilling with your girl, Sexy Shakenya, in the house. One more again. This is what we do around this time, people. And I'm here, barely. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it by myself. I got my man's Sam 44 Mans in the building.
Yeah.
From Detroit, bro.
Yeah.
How you doing, my brother? How you
What's
doing?
Up? It's colder than a woman leaving her man on the day he about to get put out of his house. It's that cold.
Is it that cold? That sounds cold.
And it's even colder when our next man come and pick it up.
Jesus.
What's up, world? It's your man's the one and only Mr. Sam 44 Man. Hoping y'all keeping y'all self together. And if y'all in the metro area right now, we're at 13 degrees, looking for the possibility of 13 below zero by the time you wake up in the morning. Better turn that heat up, girl, before you go to bed. This is not the time to be a penny pincher. My auntie used to sit back and turn the heat down to 65. Who does that in the 13 below zero? Is she tripping to save a few dollars?
Damn.
Girl, please.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna say it. My client was just talking about that today, man. Talking about how the employees be messing with that one night. He had it locked down where they couldn't even move it. So it was
and
like,
they not playing about paying them bills. I gave them $400 yesterday, and then they told me if I didn't have $6 more by the 30th, they was gonna disconnect my service.
Yeah, they not playing.
Are y'all pressed for $6? I just gave you $400.
Yeah, they not playing.
No, they not. They not.
So y'all tonight, y'all, I want y'all to call in. I want y'all to play with us. Oh damn, that came out all wrong. I
want y'all to talk to us tonight.
I want y'all to talk to us tonight. Give us a call. You know, we're gonna talk about some hot topics or whatever. I don't know how hot they is. They was hot 2 weeks ago when I wanted to talk about them.
I got some new ones on the presses.
Well, yeah, hopefully we can pull them out. I'm gonna touch on the old ones because people still talking about them. My Lyft driver today was talking about it out the blue. I mean, I guess because it was quiet in the car. I don't got to know a whole lot of new people.
But what do you think? You looking at our culture, our world, where our kids look up to these artists, and they out here with all this craziness. I mean, you supposed to be helping uplift the kids, and you out here. I'm looking at a picture where Diddy reacts to sleeping with Will Smith. All this kissing of men on these
Allegedly.
things. Allegedly.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Sonya.
Is that a Photoshop? Allegedly. Is that allegedly Photoshop?
You know what? I don't jump on
keep
all
us
that
on the
stuff.
air and you on the air.
Yeah.
And us being able to grow and move forward.
Yeah.
We don't know these people's business for real.
Yeah.
So allegedly.
Allegedly this. Why
I don't get all into it all that
Williams
stuff. I don't even get involved with
Why did he
all
come
that.
out? Because once he came out, it just seemed like it was a firestorm.
It wasn't when Cassie came out. That's when it seemed like it was
she came out, but
it was
then
like
after,
she opened up Pandora's box.
But she settled. And then that's when it's over. Then I might as well go and say this.
Accusation after accusation. And me, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm one of those people that still feel like until you're innocent until proven guilty. So
why do you think after he made
trial
that
and everything, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying after he paid
I know
her
it's overwhelming
so
evidence.
But the thing is, why didn't he come out and say something after?
I think what we should do is pay attention to history. While we're stuck in right now, we're not preparing for what's to come. Historically, what's going on right now is the underlay for the overplay. It's for preparing us to either settle for or dummy down what's about to come. Cassie was no different than the lawsuit going on against the Catholic Church with how they abused all them boys. We swept all over that. But now this is a big thing.
Right.
So so how does that merge into
getting in there.
that?
Getting in there.
So I think right now, those who are really hyped by this should do like Cat Williams did. When he had enemies, what did he say he did? He sat back and collected data until it was the appropriate time to release everything that he had. And once he released everything that he had, it was right at the same time some other things were coming out. So it was like, it seems like a storm, but it's really not as big as it has the potential to be.
But why is it that we're seeming like, after all this time, now we're sitting back judgmental of one another? I don't hear nobody talk about no Taylor Swift like that. I don't hear nobody talking about...
No, they talked about her ass every time she get a new boyfriend.
Okay, that's all we know.
They be going in on Taylor. And they going in on her ass now at the football game.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
you know her little history.
Ain't nobody exempt,
but
saying,
we talking about not an individual. We talking about an industry. A cultural industry that it seems like we loving this black on black crime, and it doesn't matter if we're poor and broke on Linwood or you living in a mansion out there.
I think
it's just hate.
I think the powers that be are starting to get hit now. So those that have been under them, sucking on them, getting from them, are now getting hit and exposed. Because now it's like, I'm not covering you no more. I got to cover my own hand now.
Yeah.
And so they're saving themselves while they're saying, hey, look, you fend for yourself now.
Is it crabs in the barrel like?
Basically.
Ooh. And look it.
But the problem is, the owners of the barrel is the ones that's getting hit. But because they own the barrel and the land, and those sending the barrels, they able to get away with a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, I got people chiming in, y'all. Give us a call, 248-429-7224. Tonight we just chopping it up, talking about the topics, things that's going on a couple weeks ago, what's going on right now, how you getting through. Call in, just kick it with. But I want to say, hey to J Rock, that's my baby, y'all. Me and J Rock go back, man. I swear to God. J Rock, once I get myself together, man, we're gonna have to hang out. We're gonna have to start doing shows together. J Rock is my guy. When I first started out in radio, I started out with Bernard Mason. Rest his soul. He just passed away not too long ago. I don't know if y'all remember Bernard, but he was up here at the he had a show here for a minute. He had a show here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he passed away, you know. I know. So that's where I got my start at. And J Rock was our engineer for a point of time. Mo Divine was our engineer for a minute, and J Rock was our engineer for a minute.
Shout out to Mo.
Yeah, so it's like we go back, because that's when I first started. So and then anytime I have something, I had a little gig or something. You know, when me and old boy was trying to do something with the Detroit Metro, and we was trying to highlight the businesses, and it was something that was going good. Don't get me wrong. We did a couple of little shows. We did one for Sloppy Chops. We did one for the Cartier shop in Fairlane. We did one downtown at the cigar bar. So I mean, it definitely could have, turned into something if we wanted to pursue it. But we wanted to flip it to some after dark stuff. And I called J Rock, man. He came out, man, with no problem. Set up his whole hookup. You know, J Rock don't be playing when he come out. He got the whole hookup. He got the backdrop. He got the system. He got the speed. He come correct. You know what I mean? So if you ever want a party done or whatever, MC, J Rock is your guy. You know what I mean? He gonna come and it's professional. So I just had to give you your flowers, J Rock, man. If I ain't never said that, I got love for you, bro. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So hey, Danielle, I want to give a shout out to Danielle. I want to give a shout out to Tammy. Both of them I went to school with these young ladies. Thank you guys checking in. And Wally West, Inspector Gadget. You know, I clean a building over there in Detroit. That's all I can say. It's in Detroit. You know what I mean? So when I drive by, I do a little ride by and show everybody the neighborhood, the area, and try to get them to guess where I'm at. Because I can't tell you where I'm at, but it's in your neighborhood, and it's a big facility. Like, it's not open yet, but when I tell you, maybe how can I put it? Amazon facility, that big, that magnitude. Just imagine that on Warren Connors. Or on Dickerson and Mack, or you know what I mean, in your area, in your neighborhood. So not saying that's where it's at, but yeah, I put it out there. Wally Wall knew where it was. He was the kind of truck I had. I said, well, damn, Inspector Gadget, you know what I mean? And he said, no, I'm just observant. I like that, Wally. Let me just throw that out there.
Listen, let me tell you something. You were just talking about, just basically. I met someone that said they were alumni of my mother's high school, Cooley High School.
Oh, hey, okay.
And so they was like, well, what year was she? I'm like, is that a Detroit thing? Because they was just like, well, what year is she? Oh, let me see. Because I think Taiwan and them was that class.
Yeah,
let me call Taiwan real quick.
Class
they called
and
was like, oh yeah, remember her?
They usually be clicked up. And during the years, when the years that you graduate, like 91, it's only a small, it's a handful of us.
It's freshmen.
And we came out together. So yeah, it's important to know what year you came out, because the people that came out in 91, yes, I said it. It's just a handful of us. But it's just us, and then the years that came out, like, I know from Finney, the ones that came out like 87, 89, they was hype. It's like a whole lot of them. Highliners, Finney Highliners, I'm going to give them their props. 87, I think, 87, 89, so they clicked up and they deep. They travel together, they do. Our year don't do all that to us. My year, we don't travel together or nothing like that, but they do. They take trips.
I think Finney do.
That year. So that's probably why they asked, what year it is. It's real Pacific. Oh, dang, yeah, well, they must have graduated with
I remember my cousin was in the same year you was in there, something like that.
Now, your boy, Cat, when Cat went in, speaking of the Lyft driver, it was funny, too. I'm going to give y'all a little dirty joke. I'm waiting at the building for the Lyft driver, because, of course, my vehicle was taken, you bastard. He drove it right out my driveway. Fix it, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Fix it, Jesus. So, I'm lifting everywhere I go, because I still got to work. I still got to clean these buildings. So, of course, today, I had to make up the clean from Wednesday, because I was on my way to when old boy drove out my driveway. driveway.
Wow.
And when I tell you, the driver name was Marcus. So I'm telling my client that, you know, I'm still here, sir, because I ain't know you knew I was here. But I said I'm waiting on Mr. Marcus, right? So he just looked at me and we just broke out laughing. So everybody that's laughing right now, we right there. Everybody that's not, maybe you would get the next joke. Okay, so yeah. Cat, he threw a lot of people out there. So the Uber driver, the Lyft driver today was like, well, shit, how you feel about that cat? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, to me, to be honest with you, he resurrected everybody that he talked about.
An hour ago,
you know
he resurrected Kevin Hart's ex-wife that exposes Kevin.
She going on tour
career.
with him.
Right.
So it's saying right here that Cat Williams and Kevin Hart's ex-wife team up to expose Kevin Hart's fraudulent career. So wow. I don't know.
I hope that that's not all her skit is about.
But you know,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
The thing about it is, all these people.
Because if she funny, she funny. You know, and if she going on there with him for business.
Allegedly, or supposedly, I'm not sure, because we don't know for a fact, but she has written a lot of his material. And she has her own, you know, illustrious career. So it's not like she's some newbie and somebody.
I ain't never heard.
Yeah, me neither.
I would be honest with you, and there's no shade on her. I would love to have her as a guest. I wish her well traveling with Cat, because I love Cat. I love everybody he named. I ain't gonna even hold you up. And I hope that she, you know, is funny like that, because he say he only put on people that's funnier than him. You know, so we gonna see with her material.
Yeah, I think for Cat, she'll be great, but for Kevin, she was writing for Kevin, and you know.
I just hope her whole stand-up ain't just bashing him.
But you know,
but she did say,
unless it's funny.
He did.
Unless it's funny. You
he
know.
did do some shows. Where he was talking about her. So she feels like this is my opportunity to tell my story.
Payback.
See, and that's what this is. So this is why this is so trifling. You know, it's payback now, because you did this. So I'm being funny,
and
all it is the media.
It's business. It's just business.
No, that's not the kind of business I want to get off into. If you was my friend, and then you throw out all these photos, I'm just looking at one now. I just hated the fact when these black men start getting these movies, and they was putting on the dress, you know, and it was signifying
that bothers
like
you?
No, it didn't bother me.
Is it funny? It's not funny to you.
Well, it wasn't appropriate. I looked at it like if a little girl.
Because I'm gonna be honest, it's funny to me when I know they're not. When I know that they are how can I even put it?
So is that?
I know that they're not gay. I guess if I can say that, if that's the proper way to say it. And I know that they're putting it on for a comedic effect.
We all don't think.
I'm gonna think it's funny. You know?
Okay, so now maybe I want to put on a dress and skirt.
You did.
Where?
Oh.
Did he put it on?
No. Girl, please.
Pictures, please.
I was about to get their phone number and everything. I would be over there after the show.
Yeah.
No, I don't play that. I'm
don't
a man.
Play that.
I'm an ex-con. I hang around not the proper type of guys like me.
Right,
and it's like, you got a reputation, man. You got money. You had to put yourself out there.
Right.
And I don't want to hear that backlash because, they paid me $1 million. And
you wouldn't do it for $1 million?
No, I wouldn't do it for
Hey,
10.
Adrian. Hey, Troy. They checking in on Facebook. I'm loving y'all. Let me start off by saying, even though that happened to me, that's not going to be my tale off.
What?
Damn me. My car getting to start off.
Because
when I tell you lately, the support that I've been getting, because y'all know I've been crying about not getting enough support. Y'all not sharing my shows. Y'all not participating. Y'all not coming on my show to be guests. I can't say that. I got people that's wishing me well, people that don't even know me that's jumping on, people that sharing my stuff. I got 2 new subscribers on my YouTube channel. Maybe I can get 2 more tonight. So I'm feeling real hopeful about the new year.
You know, my first show, I had 153, probably 154 now.
Damn. That's a lot of people
Yeah,
saying, man.
Oh, come on. Don't.
No, we gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him.
First show.
That's a lot of
for
shows,
2000,
Sam, man.
For 2024, my very first show. And I was like, it was blowing up.
Thank you, Sonya.
Keep it up, man, because that's
Sonya
my goal.
and Phyllis, they made the day. And on top of that, my cousin called in. Mm-hmm. And we discussed this, and Sonya threw on some. Look at that. So there's Kevin Hart dance with the dress on. Oh my God!
My mom's car got stolen in 1 year in front of my aunt's house. Right? We had just came back home from New York, and we were all getting out of the car. Like we got to use the bathroom, and everything. All the luggage is in the car. My purse is in the car. All of our ID, everything is in the car. We come outside, the car is gone. So we get home, and the thief calls me.
Oh,
he
hell to
said your phone number was on a piece of paper in the car, and he said, I got your ID in my hand. You're really pretty. I said, excuse me.
Oh my God.
We were sitting there like, where is my mama's car? Like, how dare you?
Can you run that back? Can you bring that back?
He said, we're on such and such a street. If you show up 7 a.m. tomorrow, you can get your car. So we showed up. The man was at the liquor store. We pull up on him. He takes off. He calls me like, oh, I didn't know y'all was going to pull up at exactly 7. I got some things to do today.
In my car.
Right. I tell you, it was a situation. So he said, I tell you what, your car going to be on such and such a street around 3 o'clock when I'm done with my day.
Hell no.
We go over there to get the car. The car was there.
No. So I would have whipped his ass just on the because.
I can understand
just
how it is to get your car stolen, because I was up there on Dexter and Davison early in the morning. Just took the kids to school. And doing the things as a father early in the morning. Ain't nobody I was expecting to come and just jack my car. I left the car running and I go into the gas station. Now this cat, he arguing about 50 cents to, and I'm like, okay, man, come on, I can give you the 50 cents if you need it. No, man, he owed me. So I'm looking out the door and I see this cat on a bike. And I'm like, I'm trying to get him to be through so I can get out. And oh boy, now he done dropped the bike. Now he done walked around the corner and see my window open. Keys in the car. He just decided to help himself. Jump right. Girl, I bailed straight up out the gas station. Matter of fact, it was on surveillance tape. I had dived through the window on the passenger.
Oh, I would love to see that.
They had stuntman stand. He driving crazy. I'm all on Dexter driving crazy, hanging my legs out. And I just went to jump because he was about to kill me and tear up the car.
No.
Somebody miraculously was on Davison and seen the move and seen me. He was like, man, you just died in that car. I went back to the gas station and he showed me the videotape. He was like, yeah, man, you jumped in when he was driving. I decided he wanted to take my damn car. Man, I looked at him right in his face.
Oh, my God. I wish I would have had that opportunity because I probably would have fought him.
I said you
probably would have been. You damn right. Because that was the first thing came on my mouth because I started the car up. I came in for a minute, and I tell you, as I was coming to the porch with my purse about to go get in it, that joker jumped in and sped off. I chased him halfway up the side street, screaming,
yeah, I know.
Bring me my gun. Call the police. I'm on the phone with 911. He like, calm down, ma'am. No, he turning up Block Street. I'm trying to tell you. I see him. I followed him the whole way. So I'm like, okay, Lord.
But can you dig the audacity of this cat? He took my car. But I had the Grand Am, and I had bought some special rims that only people in the hood knew that was my car. So this fool goes to Foot Locker, buy him a pair of gym shoes, took my blunt, took some money that I had in there. And he had the audacity to leave his old gym shoes
And
in my trunk.
Oh,
who
my
gets
God.
their car stolen? They're like, he took my blunt.
Oh, my God.
He could have took
I was
the
trying
wheel.
to
Oh, my
don't
goodness.
take my blood. No,
blood.
y'all, I was trying to get down. I was
Oh, my
already
goodness.
upset and stressed. Detroit police called me
Mhm.
because I went and made a police report. Now, you know, they clowning. Why you at the gas station with your keys in the car?
Yeah.
I was like, man, come on. I'm not
Because I
trying
felt
to deal with
so
that
bad
right
because
now.
I had it. It's my fault. You know what I mean? I should have got the electric, the
It's not
ignition.
your fault. That person was out for no good. You
And
should
you better be
able.
careful.
Yeah, but I gotta hold myself accountable because if I would have went on and purchased the electronic starter thing
Yeah.
like I should have done, like I said I was gonna do, and just didn't, got lax, got comfortable, I wouldn't have had that problem. Or if I would have got the other key that I said, because I only had one key, I need to get a spare key. So yeah, it's
So
all
what's your
me.
next topic, Shakira?
Well, I want to get back to what Kat was talking about. And I don't want to keep talking about Kat. I really don't. I feel
Yeah.
bad. But he pulled out a lot of different, the characters. Just everybody that he talked about. You know what I mean?
Why is Denzel telling Oprah or Oprah telling Denzel, I'm warning you?
Oh.
Denzel
A
Washington.
lot of people are talking about Oprah
Confronting
right now,
Oprah.
saying because
Yeah.
of her connections and
Mhm.
that they're talking about the pay inequities and different things in Hollywood. Like a lot of things are coming out that I think it's just time for it's already been behind the scenes. These things have been talked about, but it's like now that you have access to social media and everybody can just kind of say what they want to say.
But what's the purpose, though? Why? Why
Mary
now?
Mary J.
And what's the purpose? What do people have to gain from all this exposure?
Well,
Is it
you know,
helping any of
social
us?
media,
Is it about to
brings
put
in
us
the
up
money.
on top? Is it going to help us get an edge on
Yeah.
everybody? Is it just
Well, I think a lot
gossip?
of the
What the
comedians
hell?
are
That's what it
saying-
is, basically.
A lot of the comedians are saying with Cat Williams, it's kind of helping them kind of reinvent themselves because now they're being talked about where they wasn't.
I
Because
said-
Mark Curry.
That's what I said to
we
the
wasn't
Lyft
talking about
driver.
Mark Curry at all, but now when he's out now, it's like, oh yeah, I remember Mr. Cooper. Like, yeah, I remember you.
When is the last time you was looking for Cedric the Entertainer stand up to see
Yeah,
what's
no.
what? But now you looking at all
Yeah.
of them now,
Yeah,
so you
so
can
you're
see
looking at all
if
of
he
the
took
stuff
any
now.
jokes
Yeah.
from anybody.
Yeah.
Steve, you're looking up Steve now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He pretty much set everybody up for a comeback. If you ask me,
Absolutely, he has.
if anybody, because I'm one of those people that I'm always looking at the brighter side of things. So I try to look at the silver line. You know, I try to look at glasses half full, even though I'm thirsty as hell. I can't.
Well, a lot of people said that.
But
Like,
he
if
resurrected
Kevin
a lot
Hart
of people.
And Cat Williams was to go on a tour right now,
Mm.
that would sell out like crazy. And then have Mark Curry.
They
like
need
Corey
you. Have them
Holcomb,
hosted or something.
Like all of them.
Oh,
Like,
they need you. They need you as their marketing person. Hey, brother Dion.
they would kill right now.
Yeah, they need you as their marketing person. Because I swear they would sell out arenas everywhere.
For real.
Everywhere. Oh, Beyonce, who? Renaissance, who?
Right. You
Taylor
talking-
Swift, who?
She done went to Europe. She done did this, like, you got a comedy tour that's international. Man, bad. They would kill right now.
Now, he did mention Jonathan Majors. Now, that was another case that's hot right now, man. But you know what I can't get out my head, man? The picture that they keep showing of this brother with these pants on. Have you seen this outfit that they had? Look like something you would wear if you was inside of a hospital facility or something.
Wait a minute, it's a what?
It's some type of outfit. I want you to pull it up when we take our little break. Because
Okay.
they're using it as a meme, and it's plastered everywhere. But he actually got a case out with him and his ex. Is it his ex-girlfriend?
Who?
Jonathan Majors.
I don't know.
He does. I don't
I
think
don't-
she was his girlfriend.
I
I'm
thought she
not
was
sure.
just
I
a
gotta
lady.
look it up. I think she was a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then he brought her over to the house, and then she kind of got into a situation with his friends.
Now, she
That-
still was making good.
I don't know.
'Cause, you know,
when he went to court,
He just did an interview, you know, shining the light on her, talking about how good she is. I think he even put her against Loretta Scott. Dang. You know, that was a bit much. I love Megan. But that was a bit much for him to put up there. And I think her daughter chimed in, if I'm not mistaken.
That ain't slow no motion.
Reverend Bernice done chimed in now. Hold on now. Dr. Bernice, correct me, please. Correct me, please. Because, yeah, she didn't like that too much. She didn't like that too much. So, guys, I want you to give us a call. And you know what? If you have a business that you would like to promote, you have a talent you want to showcase, guys, you have a book out, You want to come on here and you got a movie out, because we've been getting some heavy hitters up in here as far as guests. We have people that written movies, produced movies, got movies on Tubi, the actors and actresses that's in the movies that's on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing it big up here. So that means we promote everybody. So if you would like to be a guest, I want you to give me a call. 313-586-2240. I would love to have you. This is what we do every Friday at 7 p.m.
Hey,
yeah.
What do you?
We don't be eating chips all the time, but we eating them tonight. But
yeah,
I would love to have you here. So today we just kind of kicking it, but I would love to have had you here in the studio versus us just talking about everybody else's business tonight, because that's what I like to do here.
Hey,
this not a gossip show.
Here, no, this ain't.
Yeah, it's not a gossip show. This ain't no show every week you come on. This is what you're gonna hear. You not. Hopefully, I have a guest next week.
A few hours ago, about Fonnie Will.
About who?
Fonnie Willis, the prosecutor that's supposed to be prosecuting Donald Trump for election fraud. They getting her caught up talking about they need to have her dismiss the whole case because she was involved in something that.
Did he go to jail?
No.
Okay.
He did nothing but skip the loop. He got
Somebody told me he went to jail. I don't know why.
No, he was.
I didn't believe it. I thought it was fake news.
But see, I just don't understand how.
I thought it was
it wasn't fake news. He clowned.
He did go.
No, he clowned in the courtroom, and the judge threatened, but he wasn't gonna do nothing but tell him go in the hall and sit down.
Oh, okay.
Because if it's me, lockdown.
Look at Jesus.
Yeah, I wish he would too.
Now, you know what? I do want you to pull that article up, because a few weeks ago we talked about the young lady who miscarried at home. Yeah. And because of all the laws and everything that's going on, she was actually going to be charged with abuse.
Yeah, in Ohio.
Of a corpse. But it looks like she won't be charged. So I did want you to pull that up, Sam, man, just so I can get politically correct.
Yeah, because the thing was, she had a miscarriage, and then I think what it was.
When they tried to charge her with felony or something, or
she had a miscarriage, but because of all the laws, the doctors were confused on how to treat her. Out of frustration, she went home and had the full set of the miscarriage, and the baby came out at home. So they were saying that because she did not do it at the hospital and she did it at home on her own, that's where it became a felony. But she's saying, you already knew I was having a miscarriage, but because of you taking your time, because of all these laws, you left me in pain, and you left me going through this. I go home to use the restroom, the baby comes out, but now you're saying because I didn't do it at the hospital, I'm now charged with murder.
Well, I'm looking here, and they saying that the Ohio woman was not indicted on abuse of a corpse, and after miscarriage of the fetus in September. And it goes back down to, ladies and gentlemen, like I was talking about, that abortion law. Where, how do you put a woman in a predicament where she is having a dead fetus in her? And you're gonna, infect her body, make her go term with a dead fetus in her, and then something like this happens, and then you want to lock her up. What is her crime? For being pregnant?
Well, the way they got all these laws and stuff and how they are, I mean, people really need to teach their children about politics. Like, oh my God, I only worked on a few campaigns in my years, and I was really trying to get myself prepared to run for some type of office. And that's still a dream of mine. That's something I'm still considering doing. And it's like, to get prepared, I actually volunteered for a few campaigns. I had my children volunteer just to know the inner workings of how a campaign works, just to know more about politics and whatnot. We really need to educate our kids, because we need to get out here and vote for these laws, these changes, and we need to know how to do so, what we need to do. We can take control, like the stuff we was talking about on the way coming here. My question was, and I don't want to talk about everything that we talked about, but just the fact of what was your resolve, what you gonna do now? You know what I mean? You pissed, you mad about whatever the situation was we was talking about, but what you gonna do now? We need to educate ourselves on what we can do as far as changing laws and signing petitions and getting stuff on the ballot and things of that nature. I don't think
we gotta inspire to participate, because people just feel like You know, especially when I try to get people, it's like, oh man, what you trying to prove? Or ain't nothing gonna change. With that mentality, tells other people, oh well, he don't think it's worth nothing. I ain't gonna do it. And we want to fortify somebody that don't believe.
Yeah, I don't know, because when I talk to my kids, all my kids, when they were eligible to vote, they voted. And every time it come up, they'll go together and vote. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what I did to make it exciting. I'm hoping the fact that I had them on campaigns. I'm hoping the fact that I've always talked about running for office. This is in my book. I was with Lisa Howes when she was running for mayor years ago. And we on the bus. And one of the ladies noticed me from Receiving Hospital. I don't know why Receiving Hospital made me famous. I'm not even going to hold you up. You know, that's a trauma hospital here in the city. Everybody and their mama, something happened to you, that's where you go. I used to work at the front desk for like 11 years. So maybe 12. Maybe 12 and a half. You know what I mean? I love Receiving. I'm still connected with a lot of people that I work with, but for the most part, a lot of people know me from that. So a couple people seen me on the campaign trail with her, and they thought I was running. And I'm like, no, I'm not running. Like, but I read your book, and sure enough, in Dysfunctional Family Knot, make sure you get you a copy. I know I'm back to the old book, y'all. I'm so mad about that. I gotta order another book, y'all. The new copy was actually in the truck. That's gone now. They're probably reading my book right now, Sonya. They probably reading my book. See, I'm back to the old book. But it's in there that I want to run. So they thought that that's who's campaigning. Like, no. Lisa's running. I'm just here. But I will be soon. I haven't given up on that dream.
You have to know.
I have not.
And I think that we have to do a better job of making the information available. And that's why I initially came here to Ventradio, because I wanted to make a lot of things that I knew available for people to know. But you have community meetings in every district. And you don't have to be restricted to your particular district. Like I go to District 7, sometimes 6 or 2 in the city of Detroit. There are meetings, and there you meet city officials, you meet community organizers. You know, they still have some areas still have block clubs, and you have the presidents of those block clubs. You have the AOC of some housing organizations or an apartment. You have the youth actually come out. You have first responders, all types of people that come out to these meetings, and you have an opportunity. I've had meetings where the mayor has come out, where the governor has come out, so police officers. So then that's one of the greatest things that I enjoyed about these meetings is you get to know the police force. Yeah. So you can tell them, hey, this is the issue that we're having with our community and with y'all. And so how do we get this together? And I've seen police say, hey, well, how would it work if we were walking the streets instead of just driving around, and then we were getting to know, the businesses and getting to know this. And on Grand River, you can see during the summertime, springtime, you can see police walking the street. Yeah. And they may meet up with a fellow officer or whatever, but that's due to some of those meetings. Yeah. So if you really want to get into politics in the city of Detroit, attend those meetings. Yes. Go to some of these church houses. Most of these bishops and pastors, if you get a meeting with them and tell them, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. How can we unify with what, your ministry is doing and da-da-da-da-da? You can make that work, but your intentions have to be real. Yeah. And that's crazy that you said that, because to be honest with you, that